up and welcome to Confident Club Cuppa.
Hiya. Steve, what is that you're having?
It's my rubber chicken. I've taken the thing out because it's really annoying. Right? I left my last rubber chicken curl in Barcelona. I left my chicken in Barcelona. There's a song for you. I thought this week we'd talk about Curly, props, the use of props, right? Having a prop. I'm going to get rid of it now because the thing about props is, right, if you're not careful, you want to play with them all the time, right?
Talk to them like this.
So the key thing is to show people the prop, here he is, and get rid of it, right? So let's talk about using props in presentations and why it might be a good thing to consider. I think the first thing I would say is, obviously, when we share these ideas with on these cuppas, they're all generalisations. So everything I'm saying is a generalisation, including what I just said.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying this works everywhere and for every audience. You have to be appropriate, right? But the appropriate use of a prop in the right situation, and maybe just one prop. And by prop, I mean a thing or an object.
Yeah, we go a bit crazy sometimes.
Just so you get it, right?
Yeah.
And when, again, we were talking on the previous couple about memorable presentations or what makes you remember a presentation. And when I stop and think about some of the most memorable presentations in nearly 25 years of doing this, when I've been in the audience as well, you know, as a guest speaker, and so I think most have involved a prop of some kind. Not all of them, but most of them, and they're the ones. So I remember them.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. For example,
I knew we'd have an example.
I've got loads, but
just give me one then.
Top of mine was one of the earliest ones I ever saw when Alan Layton became chief executive of Asda.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, a very, very long time ago. He came onto stage. He actually rode onto stage on a motorbike. How's that for a prop, right? And Jeff Birch, hello Jeff. Jeff does that, I think, to this day. Jeff always used to come on stage on a motorbike. So I don't know if Alan Layton nicked that off you, Jeff, or not. But anyway, so that was that for a prop, right? That was one of my favourites.
Can I tell you my favourite?
Go on then.
It's my personal favourite.
Oh, all right.
And I wish I brought it with me now.
Yeah,
Maybe next time. Yeah. My teddy.
Oh yeah, your teddy you've used it a few times.
Got a teddy, yeah. I use my teddy, and I talk a lot about comfort zones and clinging on to the past and not being willing to let go of things.
Yeah.
So you can use it as a metaphor.
Yeah. One of my other favourites, you know, two most important parts of any presentation: beginning and end.
Yeah.
So a prop can get people in the room before you open your mouth. So let me give you two examples. So one you can use at the beginning. So Chris Golston from ITV. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris. Hope you're watching.
When he became sales, I think his job title was sales director, something like that, isn't it, Chris? At ITV, he knew he had a sales meeting coming up with his team. The first meeting he was going to have. So a few days before, he sneaked into ITV's offices when everybody had gone home, open plan offices, and he got himself like 5.
I've seen those. They're really sexy.
Yeah. His offices? Yeah. Yeah. Got 5 or 6 sort of blow up elephants. I think they were like beach toys or whatever. So he blew them all up out of sight and just left them dotted about. So, because when people came into the office the next day, people were going, "Have you got like a blow up elephant near you?" And what are the blow up elephants or whatever, right?
So he created loads and loads of curiosity.
Massive curiosity with the prop. So prop can kind of create some impact before you even open your mouth. In this case, days before.
Yeah.
And then when it was his presentation, he got up and he went, "There's some elephants in the room. You might have noticed them. And here's some of the challenges we have at ITV or whatever." So I love that.
Yeah.
So that was at the beginning or before the beginning.
Yes.
And then the other favourite use of a prop was at the end at a big sales conference. Again, being appropriate to your audience. You know, you wouldn't necessarily do this in a board meeting with 6 people, but this is a load of salespeople in a room. Sales director gets to the end and he goes, "So here's my point." Then he leaves the stage curly and goes backstage, which is pretty cool.
More curiosity.
Yeah, because people are going, where's he gone?
Where's he gone?
Is he coming back? And he comes back like a few seconds later with a door, but like a real door that he'd taken off its hinges, so, you know, 6 foot whatever. And on the door there was a sign, a brass plaque that you could read right at the back of the room that said "Chief Buyer." He said, "So here's my point, never forget it's our job to kick these down for other people." And that must be 15 years ago I saw that presentation.
Do you know, sometimes, I think you probably told me this story,
Yes.
Sometimes it can just be a small prop.
Yes.
I remember you telling me about, I think it was you, a boardroom situation.
Yes.
Where everybody walked into the boardroom and there were 2 little chestnuts.
Yeah, real chestnuts.
Real chestnuts in front of everybody.
It was when I worked in advertising. It was a financial director and advertising agency I worked for.
And it was a financial guy. And what did he say when he walked in?
Well, we walked in, of course. You start playing with props.
What
Are they?
Yeah,
right. And he said, "Those 2 old chestnuts, how we're going to reduce costs and increase profits." Right.
I'm going to get you to do one more because this is my favourite. Pets at home. Hello, pets at home.
Oh, yes.
Do you know which one I mean? With the pets at home. It involved a plate and a stick.
Actually, it wasn't Pets at Home.
Was it?
It was one of our other, almost, if not as, more favourite client. Arco. Hello, Arco people.
Oh, was it Arco?
It was an Arco meeting.
Hey,
And
well
when
done,
we went
Arco.
in the room, brilliant way of getting everybody in the room. Already on the table, there was some
Yeah.
plastic plates
Yeah.
and these sticks. And you immediately go, oh, it must be that how you spin a plate on the sticks. Everybody's messing about with them. It's chaos. So it gets everybody in the room interest. Now, obviously, you need to control it. So presenter comes out and goes, right, just put your plates down for a minute, right? But have you noticed in this business we're having to spin a lot of plates and we need to sort that out? And you can take these home and give them to your kids after.
So again, what a brilliant theme, ways to set the theme up for the day.
So we also like a phrase that plays. So let's finish on a phrase that plays, which would be
I've got
this.
one.
What is
So,
it?
Remember, without a prop,
You're a flop.
yay!
I'll see you then.
Bye.